So most people are afraid of being too much in their horse's mouth. You've heard this several times. Get out of your horse's mouth, hands forward, you're leaning on your horse. And all those things are valid and true. However, when you are training a horse, if you are teaching something to your horse and teaching them how to respond to something, most people aren't applying enough pressure at the right time to give their horse clarity. Let me explain. So a lot of times, let's say you're teaching your horse how to move that front end over. I see people with a really loose rein. They just pick up on their rein with just their fingertips like they've been taught by their instructor, and they've got their hands down by the buckle all nice and quiet, and that's great. But when you're training, the horse doesn't know what you're asking. So you're not going to have your hands down by the buckle. I'm going to pick up and extend this rein way up here and high, and I'm going to apply enough pressure with my offhand to keep my horse from just plowing forward, and I'm going to hold that pressure, and it might be steady pressure. In fact, I might say, hey, pick up, and I might use my outside leg to kind of bump them over to the direction that I'm going so that they have clarity as to where the direction is coming from, and they swing into the direction that I'm asking them to go. And you can see that's a lot of pressure. It's not the little dainty hands that you were told to have when you were riding, but they're clear hands. They're hands that are intentional. They're hands that are sending a distinct message to your horse that says, hey, come this way. And when you come this way, after all this pressure that I've added, I immediately release the pressure. I'm not going to keep fighting or leaning or anything like that. But it's like, I'm going to give you clarity. When you find the solution and make your way there, I'll release the pressure. And so a lot of people just get that wrong. They feel like they need to be light when really they need to be more clear. If you end up with your hands way out here, don't worry. Once your pony consistently moves to this pressure, then maybe lower your hand to here. Maybe you come down to here, and then maybe you find yourself right back at the buckle where you want your horse to be. So remember, when you are working with your horse, having light, quiet, unassuming hands isn't always the answer. You need to apply enough pressure and be attentive enough to see that they're making progress and release that pressure when they are moving in the right direction so that they know that they are making progress.